Thank you guys for joining me. Today is my first segment of Teachable Tuesdays, and we're going to talk about table dressing 101. I am so excited about this topic because as a child, my first job was as a bus girl. Can you believe that? I used to bus tables for a living. That was really funny for me to do, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. This is my first time doing one on Facebook, so let's see how this turns out. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. So let's get started. One thing we talk about when we're doing table dressing is the following. You don't have to have a special event to do tables, to do tablescapes. Tablescapes is just basically a setting up a table. There are various types of tablescapes, but today I'm going to show you how to do a very, very, very basic tablescape design. And the reason why I'm setting up this is because so often I see people that are doing invitations and people that are doing wedding planning, and they don't have really the concept of how to set a basic table. So I'm going to show you via Illustrator how to set up a table properly. I have all the elements that are involved here, and I'm going to show you how I get started with doing this. Thank you guys for joining me. Hey, Berkey. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of everything that's on my screen so I can show you how to properly set a table. And you don't actually have to have, again, a fancy event. As a child, I used to set up the table for my family all the time, primarily because I knew how to do it and because I thought it was so fun. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the charger down. And the charger is technically supposed to be placed on the table 1 inch from the edge of the table. So the first thing I'm going to put down is my charger. Next, I'm going to put down my plate, and that goes in the middle of a charger. Now, if you don't have a charger, that's fine. Just put the plate in the middle of, right in front of the chair, 1 inch from the table. The first utensil that I'm going to put down is I'm going to put down my fork. And the fork goes on the left of the plate. Same distance. Well, let me shrink this down a little bit because these are actually enlarged though, so you can see them, but they're really not that big. I'm going to put down the fork, and the way you tell the difference between a dinner fork and a salad fork is they are two different sizes. The salad fork is much smaller, and it usually has two different tongs in the middle, but this one is basically the same for this purpose. So I'm going to put that to the left of my plate, almost at the same edge. So it usually goes on the same, where the charger stops, that's where the plate stops. I mean, where the charger stops, that's where your fork stops. So I'm going to drop it down right there. The next thing I'm going to put down is my knife. And I'm going to put it basically in the same area on the opposite side. Now here's the key. The blade, hey Timona, the blade of the knife actually turns towards the charger. So let me rotate that for you. And then the next thing that goes down is your spoon. And I'm going to shrink it down a little bit because that's the size of a soup spoon. Hey, Claudia. And this is your salad fork. Then I'm going to put down either a wine or I'm going to put down my water, and it usually goes at the tip of the knife. And that's a basic setting. You can set this for, you can do this for your upcoming Valentine's Day meal. You can do this for any occasion. You know, if you want to set your table tonight, it's appropriate. It's always appropriate to have a nice table setting. Now, I believe that your table is not dressed until Tia Veneer Stationery Boutique is in place. So let me put my menu inside. And that, for today's purposes, it's wrapped inside of a napkin, and it goes in the middle of the charger. And there it is. This is a mini Teachable Tuesday on how to dress your table appropriately. Again, if you would like some of my services, my name is Therese. I am the paper lover. I own a stationery boutique in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you all for watching today. Do you guys have any questions for me? Any questions? If not, this will be up on the replay where you can watch this over and over and use it as a reference. Please, please, please. I will be looking at your tablescapes, and if it's wrong, I'm going to come and say, hey, check out my video. Thank you guys for watching.